Time to catch up with One Nation leader, Senator Pauline Hanson. Pauline, good morning.
Good morning, Stephen.
I want to talk about the Coalition and their net zero position. You've been quite vocal in your opposition to this net zero policy for quite some time now, but we've had Barnaby Joyce, Michael McCormack, Matt Canavan, Dan Tehan, Kevin Hogan, Ted O'Brien and now Michaelia Cash all come out and say net zero is madness, but yet apparently it's going to take the Coalition a year to work out that they don't like net zero.
That's right. That's what I can't understand. We've had it for years. We know the impact it's having on the country. Stephen, we just have to see that 30,000 small businesses have gone under in the last 3 years under the current government. We've actually had rising costs, electricity costs. They promised us $275 back in our power bills this year, but if not, they're going up by about $1,000 or $1,200, $1,300, even more in some cases. So that hasn't worked it either. It's actually putting farmers are angry about it because it's going across their land. It's lost a lot of industries, manufacturing. We know that it's destroying the environment, putting up these wind turbines, solar panels. We know all this. It's actually happening. And we know from looking at other countries it hasn't worked there. That's why Germany is in an economic disaster in their own country. Yet we keep heading down this path. This is the moderates in the Liberal Party. I've known it right from the beginning, and Malcolm Roberts, who does a fantastic job in this area of understanding and his background, has said right from the very beginning, carbon dioxide emissions is not the problem that we have. And therefore, heading down this path, it's all being political, pushed on us. And this is about the World Economic Forum and Schwab saying, you'll own nothing and you'll be happy. And Albanese said words that basically did the same thing.
But Pauline, even if the carbon emission stuff is right, the net zero policy still doesn't make sense. Firstly, because, well, the word net means it's not real. And the second thing is the government on its own modelling says that even under its own plan, it can't achieve its net zero target. Surely that's all you need to say.
Then you've got to look at the reason why. Why is the world leaders and the World Economic Forum, got us headed down this bloody path? Why are we doing this to ourselves? Why do we have to follow them? And we're destroying our economy, the people standard of living, everything like that. And you've got idiots out there who don't research, don't know what the hell they're doing about it and worrying about it. And the kids are being brainwashed in the educational system, thinking the world's coming to a bloody end.
Yeah.
And carbon emissions have risen throughout the world, and it's going to keep rising. We will not pay taxes and money. How the hell is that going to stop it?
Yeah, well, it's
Tell
not.
me.
And it's interesting you raise the education issue because that's something we don't talk about enough, is the mental health impact it's having on our kids by telling them the world's going to end tomorrow.
Correct. And a lot of these kids now, they're saying we're not going to have children. We won't bring children into the world because it's actually going to destroy itself.
Yeah.
This is where there's no critical thinking in the educational system. But, Stephen, it goes beyond that, which I raised last week about the wokeness that's happening in the educational system, that girls can be boys and boys can be girls, and you can choose whether you've got a penis or a vagina.
Yeah. Yeah, it's extraordinary. We live in interesting times. Pauline, always good to talk to you. We'll catch up again next week.
Thanks, Stephen. Bye.
Senator Pauline Hanson, One Nation leader, back with us next week on the program.